Phones down.
It really whips the llama's ass.
And we'll just
Phones down. All right.
welcome everybody to Phones Down. This is our first episode,
And our phones are down,
and the phones are down.
in case you haven't noticed.
No, I
They
have
are
not.
down. All the way.
All the way.
My volume is down.
That's
Everything is down. You won't hear anything. No Shania Twain music playing in my pocket like you had going on earlier. Were you feeling like a woman, or what was going on?
No, that was Escapade by Janet
Esca-
Jackson. Janet Jackson.
Janet Jaskin.
Jaskin.
Yeah,
yes.
I remember Janet Jaskin.
Yeah, she's related
She
to
was-
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin, yeah. That bitch.
Right.
Oh, God.
But no, I'm really excited about this and just kind of getting away from the phones, and we can just have like good quality conversation. That's the
Janet
whole
Jackson
purpose.
will get you in that kind of mood, you know?
Maybe.
Maybe. What gets you in the mood?
What gets me in the mood?
I want to know.
I don't know anymore. How about you?
I'm always in the mood. I'll tell you what, waking up in the morning gets me in the mood.
Wow.
That's about it.
That's a pretty low bar.
Well, I'm just happy to be alive.
You know what? Every day this side of the ground is a good day.
Mm-hmm.
I will be the first to admit that that's a very good way to start the day, is to think about the
To
fact
be
that
alive.
you're alive. Yeah, you got
Yeah.
up and
You wake
Start
up,
moving.
your whole body hurts, and you're like, hell yeah, this is awesome.
I'm alive. I am alive.
If I woke up and I wasn't in pain, I'd freak out. I'd be like, holy
Would you really?
crap. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm dead. Like, this is it.
I can't even
I'm
begin
gone.
to imagine the level of suck that must exist to where it's okay and actually expected that if you're not in pain, like life is like there's something wrong.
Oh, that's not normal?
I,
Oh, okay. I thought everybody woke up.
not
like
at
that.
our age. Not at our age. At least not as far as I know.
My body it's been beat.
Not okay.
It's like a rental car, you know? Like, it's been driven hard. It's seen some shit.
Yeah. So
Some kids have thrown up in the back seat. Somebody's rented it and just stole the tires and put on shitty half-ass tires. You know, all sorts of things have happened. This car,
I always find it interesting because I had a car that I rented back in Illinois. I'd flown out there for a conference, and so I flew out there, rented this car, and the whole time I'm driving this vehicle, the steering wheel is like pointed this way. And like you do.
yeah.
And as I'm driving, I realized that if I tried to steer, if I try to put it straight, I'm going into the curb.
Yeah.
So I had to. It was just a weird feeling to just know that when you, in
You've
order to
always
drive
had a
straight,
problem going straight. You know, I can see that. Hey,
I appreciate the gay jokes.
well, you know, you can
That
take
is
it.
what it is.
Hey, no, I can keep them coming all night. Hey, hey.
Terrible. But regardless of that,
But hey, hey. Sorry. Just keep going. All right.
all right. At any rate, it was just weird though to drive a vehicle that had clearly been jacked up in some way.
Oh yeah, that vehicle's been jumped. Like clearly been jumped over a railroad track.
Multiple
Maybe
times.
off of a parking garage, or like it was in a Liam Neeson movie or something. You know, it's seen some things.
It was one of those vehicles that it was a Ford Flex of some kind. So it had like the
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like, hey, it was not that. It had no get up and go. It was one of the first vehicles that I had driven that had the thing where it shuts off the engine.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah,
I
so
hate that.
Here was the interesting part about it was when I first started driving, I was like, man, this is weird. Like, it just cuts off the engine.
Right.
And so I'm driving it, and I'd gone down, and a friend of mine was down at the place that I was staying. So he goes, man, I wonder how much lag there is between hitting the gas after taking your foot off the brake. Because as soon as you took your foot off the brake, it started the engine.
Yeah.
So we literally, just to test it out, we kept the foot on the brake and then immediately floored it as I took my foot off the brake.
Can you
that
can
car
you
was
brake
not happy.
torque it? What happens if you leave your foot on the brake and you hit the gas to like build up a little bit of boost?
It was not happy with that.
You can't do that? Is it just like not?
Yeah, you can do that. So what'll happen is it'll start revving the engine, but it's so weird because when you take your foot off the brake, so when I had my old car and it had that, anytime you took your foot off the brake, it'd be like, brum, right? And this thing did the same kind. So, as you put gas on while the brake was still on, it just tried to lurch forward, but it couldn't lurch forward, and then tried to put more gas onto it. And
awful.
just ended up like spinning tire just a little bit, like getting past the brake a little bit.
Dang.
It was weird. And I was like, wow, that's something else.
Got some power.
I wouldn't say that it had power, but
Absolute power.
it most assuredly did not have power. No, it did not have the power. It was not Snap. But it was an
interesting
vehicle.
Fast and the Furious movie though. With one of those things.
Could you imagine doing a Fast and the Furious with Teslas? Like, I mean, those are really awesome cars, but just the sound, like for me, if I'm going to go watch a Fast and the Furious, right, I want to hear like, brrr, I want to hear the sound.
You want to hear it shift 47 times in a quarter mile?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they're driving 18-wheelers, the amount of times they shift those things.
Which is impossible, but yeah, so my whole thing would be watching a Fast and the Furious movie with nothing but electric cars. And it would just be so boring.
It would be even more comical to just have one. Like, there's a Tesla in the movie, and like,
it would destroy all the
everyone's
other cars.
revving up, getting at the start, rah, rah, and the Tesla's just like,
I'm ready to go.
You know what's crazy? So, I've seen a lot of Teslas. They're getting pretty common now.
Yeah.
I see them every day, maybe 2 or 3 a day.
Yep.
And, they're supposed to be fast. They're supposed to really haul some butt. And I've never seen anyone really give one the beans, except like on a couple of internet videos.
Yeah.
Like, what are they afraid of, like, wasting their good gas mileage or something? You know what I mean? Like, what are these people worried about? You're driving an electric car
right.
that gets, I don't know, do they get miles per gallon? Like, I think they have like some sort of mile per gallon equivalent rating on the car.
I think it's equivalent, but I mean, there's no actual gas.
Well,
so there's no way.
That, so you're not actually getting miles per gallon.
So I always found this interesting. I've actually done the math on it before, which is hilarious. But if you think about it, how much fossil fuel are you burning to charge that thing back up?
Well, even with a coal-powered plant, I think it's actually still cleaner to charge an electric vehicle than it is to power an internal combustion engine.
It is not, because you still have the train that's transporting the coal to take it there. So you have all these indirect costs when it comes to the coal.
Okay.
So
it's a fair assessment.
I'm not going to hate on everybody, right? Like, you want to do something great, cool.
I mean,
but just know that until you get to a point where you're using like nuclear power, you're not really helping.
Which is what I want. Musk just, he got halfway there. I want to take us the rest of the way. Nuclear vehicles for everyone. I want a reactor in everyone's home, everyone's car. We all need one. I mean, Iron Man had one in his chest. I'm just saying, maybe we need to take it there.
I feel like you're going to get into Fallout. Like the Fallout games, that's going to be the result of that.
Yeah, sure. It could be fun. Chernobyl was fun. Did
you ever hear about the guy that went in, that goes into Chernobyl?
The guy? There's lots of guys.
No, there's one guy who's been like in there, and he's been in there more times than any other person ever should have been in there. And he's been near what they call the elephant's foot. I'm talking. So the elephant's foot was where the whatever the irradiated mass was, and it flowed down and created this gigantic mass, and they call it the elephant's foot. Well, this dude has apparently been there like 60 or 80 times, which they say like
you should be dead.
You should be dead, right? And this dude's just like, they don't make anything like Russian radiation. Like, that's his quote. Like, Russian radiation is the best.
Yeah, it is.
And I was like, okay, hey, that's cool.
I think they do have the best radiation, to be honest.
They probably do. But here's my thing. Like, you think about this dude, and, you know, what would he say? He'd probably be like, yes, I'm down for this. Like, he'd be good. He'd be like, yeah, stick that shit in my car.
I mean,
can I say that?
Oh, I've been cursing the whole time. I don't really give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just bleep it out.
No. Leave it in.
No.
That's how kids are made. And
we both know about that.
Happy Father's Day, by the way. Cheers. Kids. We got some pretty cool kids. Well, at least I do. My kids are awesome.
You have one kid.
My kid, yeah. Well, that you know of. That I know of.
That you know of.
I mean, there was one time that...
This one time at band camp?
Yeah, I saw a girl that, you know, we had been seeing each other, and I saw her a few months later, and...
She was pregnant?
No, she had a kid. And I'm like... doing the math, you know? And I'm like, how long has it been? And I'm like, okay, it's been... How old's that kid? I'm like, I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure that I'm straight by about 3 months. But...
you never know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might have one that I'm not real positive on. I don't know.
I don't know, but she would have been positive.
She's positive for something, I can tell you that much.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so, in other news,
it's a gift that keeps
Brad
on
might
giving.
be another father. Yes. This town is definitely unique. And one of the things that it just baffles me is how many different food types there are. So, like, you've got the library.
You do?
Which
they have books.
It is not. No.
There's books in the library. What library have you ever been to that doesn't have books?
Shad's library? The French restaurant?
His library is awful.
No, to be fair, it's a friend of ours. His name's Shad Velasco. He owns a place called The Library. He also owns another bar called 88 Keys.
It's the most awful library in the world. No books.
It has no books, but it is phenomenal French cuisine.
Yeah.
But there's also like Lombardo's, which is like an Italian cuisine.
Lombardo's is legit.
Yeah, it's just it. And then there's so many good. There's a lot of good Mexican restaurants. There's the only thing, and there's good Thai. So like, you know, Thai Lao up there at the beach is fantastic. There's really good delis, so like Dagwood's, those places. You know where I haven't found that's really good though is like a Middle Eastern.
Jerusalem's pretty decent.
I've heard that it is.
I really like, and it's a little bit more Greek, but I really like the whole food Mediterranean. Their falafel is amazing. Their gyros are just stuffed with meat. Totally outstanding. It's up towards North Myrtle, but man, they are on point, buddy.
Well, I know Habibi's.
Habibi's got some legit food.
They have some, but that's more Lebanese.
Yeah, it is.
It's not necessarily Mediterranean or like what you think of like Greek or something like that, but it's close. Like they don't have a shawarma plate or something like that, but they do have some amazing combo plates. They have some amazing heroes as well. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah,
I haven't found a good shawarma place yet. I need to. I know there's one
there
at the back of
the shawarma company back there, but I've never had it, so I couldn't tell you how.
I'm wanting to say that I've tried it once and it was ass.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, it just wasn't good. Like I didn't care for it.
Fair enough.
But that's really the only.
I want some good stuffed grape leaves now. Like you got me craving some Middle Eastern cuisine. Yeah, their grape leaves. Nobody does grape leaves better than they do.
So one of the interesting places that I always go to is Yamamoto's out at Broadway at the beach.
Yamato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yamato.
It's Yamato.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It's like
Miyabi's. Miyabi. Well, so
it's
Miyabi.
Like Miyabi's.
Well, yeah, it is. It's
Miyabi's got shut down.
Well, the one down south I guess got bought by somebody else or whatever. The one down in Myrtle's Inlet, which was the best one.
My understanding was they didn't get bought. They sold out because they had 3 strikes.
I heard there were some things.
Yeah.
What's it called now?
It's the 3 strike law.
The restaurant.
I don't know what it's called now. It's
something with an H.
Else. Yeah, I know. I don't remember.
Hachia? Is that it?
Yeah, I think it is. It's like Hachia.
God bless you.
Exactly. So, but Yamato's is really fantastic, and the kids love going there. Like,
yeah, it's fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. And then they do the things, and then they like do the
$50 for fried rice. It's wonderful.
It's a wonderful thing, right?
I mean, it'll fill you up.
I
you like the white sauce?
I don't.
What?
No, I always
find
get
that
hot
hard
sauce.
to believe.
I always
you
get
don't
hot
like.
sauce.
Oh, I gotta have white sauce. Just I want bukkake rice, like all of it.
No. So okay, all right. So to be fair, I like Yum Yum, but only on my rice. I don't like it on my steak and anything.
No. Maybe a little bit on shrimp, maybe, but it's all about the rice. Yum Yum bukkake on the rice.
Yeah, so Yamato's is really fun for the kid. It's a great experience for the kids though. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love taking them there. Trying to think of anywhere. Like I've tried to take them other places, and they're always cranky about food. And I don't get it either. Like I don't know why you're so cranky about the food that you're eating. Like you're gonna bitch and moan and whine about where I take you, and then you're gonna be like, I want grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Like, really?
I remember one time my parents took me out for dinner, and it was to Flamingo Grill. You ever been there?
Yes.
Wonderful restaurant.
Yes.
Amazing food. Their prime rib, best in Myrtle Beach, in my opinion. But I wanted crab legs. Like, I wanted crab legs. And I remember complaining at like 13 years old and just being totally upset that they didn't have crab legs. And I'm like, I want crab legs. Like, I look at it now and I'm like, what a spoiled freaking brat. Like, if I saw that child in the Flamingo Grill, like in this nice, wonderful, delicious restaurant, complaining that they don't have any freaking crab. If my child did that to me, I would boot his tail right out of there. Like, go ahead. Go get yourself some crab legs. The beach is that way. Good luck.
Walk on. Walk on, son.
Man, I was a brat, apparently.
Yeah. I can definitely tell where Maxim gets it from.
Makes me very upset.
I'm sure it does.
I'm upset with myself.
No.
That I was ever
I
spoiled.
can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it. Be proud of that.
I guess. I don't know. That's anything to be proud of.
I have been listening to a new station on
your Michelle Obama station, or no, was that Michelle Jackson, Whitney Houston? What the hell?
Well, so first of all, it was Janet Jackson.
That's what I said.
And it was Escapade, because that song's the bomb. I don't care who anybody. Nobody's allowed to say anything about Escapade. But it is from Prom Radio.
Well, I hope you had a good time.
It is. I most assuredly did.
I hope you had
a good time. Yeah. But that was great. So they were playing all kinds of great stuff on there, and I was floored at some of the things. So like YMCA came on.
That's your jam.
I know that. Not my jam, but
I knew you were excited about that one.
Come on, ride the train.
Yeah.
You know.
Tell me more.
It was funny though because we were
girls just want to have fun.
No, I have not heard Cyndi Lauper yet.
No, surprised.
No.
I've officially reached that age where I'm like, kids these days, I
feel like you've been there for a while, but
I have been there for a while. I like yelling at kids. It's one of my favorite things. Get off my lawn. I actually don't give a crap about my lawn.
No, you don't.
No.
I've seen your lawn.
Yeah.
It's very close to how bad mine is.
Well, honestly, it was when I first got my house, I really gave a crap about it for like a year. I mean, I edged it. I kept it meticulous. I was out there all the time, and I really took pride in my lawn. I was like, yeah, I've got a beautiful lawn. And then it flooded. And I was like, it killed everything. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll get some weed and feed and, reseed it and, get the lawn back up and rocking. And I did. I got it back up and rocking. And I'm like, yeah, I got a nice lawn. And then it flooded again. And I was like, all right, screw all this. 5 floods later,
You're done.
I don't care what grows out there. I don't care if anything grows out. It could be mud. I don't give a crap. Whatever, I'll cut it. I'm not edging anything. I just don't. I don't care anymore.
I'm actually kind of at that point with my lawn. Well, so I'm not a lawn guy anyway. Like I've just never been a lawn guy. So for me, the idea of taking care of a lawn is just more hassle.
Gotta have manicured bush,
Well, that
makes the house look bigger.
So I pay somebody else to come and mow my lawn because I just can't be bothered to do it. Like I can't.
Well,
and
fair enough.
I don't. Maybe that makes me bougie or something. I don't know, but it definitely. I'm not going to mow my own lawn.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen.
I cut my own grass. It's a man thing. I don't know. I feel a lot less manly if someone cuts my grass for me.
I don't care.
Fair enough.
It's more of a hassle than it's worth to me. I do have a sprinkler system that's in, so yeah.
That's cool.
It waters.
Does it have a separate meter, or does it run off your regular?
No, it runs off my regular.
Yeah. So then you're paying sewer on any of that water.
Yeah.
So you probably don't run it, do you?
No, I do.
Do you?
I run it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wow. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, I think.
Yeah, I don't. I've never sprinkled in my. Well, I've sprinkled in my grass. I was coming home from the bar, but I don't
see you doing that.
Sprinkle my grass.
No, I don't.
Not like that.
Fair enough.
Just Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I don't really have a schedule.
No, but it's just different nowadays.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
My lip gloss be cool. My lip gloss be popping.
I'm over here with 2 chains.
And I'm over here with, I don't know what the girl's name is.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows. No one cares.
But I do like the song.
Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing.
Alrighty then.
No. I like 2 chains.
2 chains.
You ever watch his show?
He only has 1 chain.
No, he's got like more than 2 now. He got paid. He's got like 3 or 4.
I'm sure.
Which is,
more than I've got.
I guess. Yeah, I got more than 2 chains, but I don't wear them.
No,
I don't care. I wouldn't. That's the messed up thing about jewelry. Like, I have it. Don't ever wear it.
Yeah.
I have a nice watch that I wear on occasion when I need an ego boost.
Yeah, okay.
It helps me. Honestly, it's not even about
an
flaunting an eco boost. Yeah, I'm not a Ford guy.
I know you're
not that.
You're Chevy.
Chevy. Yeah. My Chevy marks its territory everywhere it goes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what kind of leak is out there, but it's
oil.
Yeah, it's just staying.
My transmission is good. That thing is sealed tight, but everything else is not. That's the only thing that I've worked on so far. I've completely rebuilt that. That thing is good, but the rest of the truck, it's doing its own thing.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. I mean, it's whatever. It gets me there. My ball joint is really broken, and I have all the parts to fix it. I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
So I just keep driving it around, and it gets worse. Every time I hit the brakes, it jerks to the right really, really bad, and I'm just hoping that I don't die.
I feel like you're going to start doing the biker shuffle while you're driving one day.
Basically is what's happening.
Now move it to your left.
Yeah. Well, now whenever I hit the brakes, I instinctively jerk to the left so that I don't jerk to the right. So when I fix it, I'm going to run somebody off the road.
You better start driving in the left lane.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to end up running somebody off the freaking road.
You're going to kill somebody.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well.
I jerk it too much.
That's a you problem.
Well, yeah. I mean, I enjoy it, though.
Well, as long as you do, that's all that matters.
It's true.
So, we need to play some D&D sometime. That would be...
I used to have a group of friends that I played D&D with a lot.
Yeah, I know. I did D&D with them a couple times.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That was fun.
I haven't D&D'd in a long time, though. I think that the games kind of fell off. Different people had different life responsibilities, and his neighbor Will just moved to Tennessee. He bought into Crazy Mason.
Okay.
And so he's opening a Crazy Mason out there. Yeah.
Well, I know like Jeff and them are looking to do a game.
Jeff and Christine.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. They're looking to start playing some, and I was like, cool, man. Let's get a game.
I mean, it's good exercise.
It's fun. Like, it's good, creative fun.
Exactly.
One of my favorite stories of all time about D&D was this game that these guys were playing, and this guy, he's like, I want to use the park bench as my weapon. And the DM's like, no, you're not going to rip the park bench up, and you're not going to use it as a weapon.
Oh,
and the guy's like, no, I want to do that. And he kept bugging him, so finally the DM goes, that's fine. I'll let you do this, but you have to roll a natural 20. And the guy goes, cool. And he rolled the dice, and from that point forward, he carried around a park bench that had some of the crappiest stats you could imagine, and he would use it in fights. But it was just the fact that he got to carry this weapon around and like beat people with a park bench. He's like, I don't even care.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's legitimately how I play. Like, most people hate me when I play D&D because I just go for ridiculous off character, just stupid, silly stuff. And people are like, dude, like, get into character and play by the rules. And I'm like, no. That's the whole point of D&D. There are no rules, and the character can be whatever you want it to be.
Absolutely.
And, that's why I think it's fun. It's not like a video game where you're limited.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I would do differently. I mean, I would do the exact same stuff. I'd be like, yo, give me that park bench. Yeah. like, hey, we broke into this person's house. Do they have a sofa? Oh, they do? Can I wield the sofa? Like,
can I dual wield
the
lazy
sofa?
Boy recliners? No, can I the sofa and park bench dual wield?
Can I dual wield the sofa and the love seat? Like, that's what I want. Except I usually play a mage character of some kind because I actually enjoy the complexity that comes with that.
I'd like a wooden spoon. I got my ass tore up by a wooden spoon a lot as a kid, and I think that thing would have some impressive stats.
You hear that?
I'm just saying.
He'll get his ass beat by a wooden spoon.
I want to wield a wooden spoon in this game. Or maybe a sandal or a shoe. I've been beat by one of those a lot too.
Like, so normally you'd have like a staff or a rod or like a wand or something. Imagine if you were like, hey, I want my magical spoon of, casting.
Yeah.
And like, it has, attack plus 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
Along with just like some basic, magic,
some agility,
and some intelligence. Yeah,
whatever,
you'd have like that, and then you just come up and just be like, well, bow. What's up now?
Just got waxed with a spoon, fool.
Yeah. You'd have to get some like charisma plus 50 after that too.
Something. Yeah.
Like you'd have to get something for that. It'd be like, I just beat your ass with a spoon. Clearly, I deserve some charisma points.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah,
it would definitely up your charisma.
Well, I mean, that's definitely a Bard-esque kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you spanked some female character, it could be like,
hey,
yeah, maybe that mega boss is a female, and you spank her, and she's like, hey, you know what? Maybe I don't want to kill you guys today. We hope that everybody has been thoroughly enjoying this, and we'll be back next time with more Phones Down. Again, Jay Franz, be rad amazing. Love you guys.
I'm going to pick my phone up now?
Yes. Of course we can.